It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the focus is on the Thunderbirds' Offensive Player of the Year. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Thunderbirds and the Raiders. And
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick, but I'm betting they continues the streak in this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Daniels. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Daniels going to try to sneak. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Robinson will take it in. Touchdown.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat. Your defense gives up a quick touchdown. But you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That one out wide and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now is Daniels. They'll roll him out right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup there. They go play action. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that
7.
number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, They might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back to throw. Daniels buying time to his left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by Simmons. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17-9. 1st down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Gonna look deep here. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Isaiah Pacheco. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a big play there. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels forced out to it, and it's caught. Touchdown. Ben Simmons. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before Higgins open left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
From the 25, here's second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll buy some time right, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Being chased out left. That's caught by Sennett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ben Sennett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat. And there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. T. Higgins, 70 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go play action. Daniels. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, Everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lyons. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Pacheco once again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here. On the slant, he finds Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So both offenses come to life here in this. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From a yard out. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Paris offense out to have another go at it. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he will take this one for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lions. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Back to throw here. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Now Daniels. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because...
Touchdown! A great play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll make... Up about 4. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lions. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 5. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Daniels looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Daniel's going to throw for it. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Simmett. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get into the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the